Everyone to the live announcement of this year's Canadian Ventures. Woohoo! We're so excited. We're going to go across Canada on a big tour. But first, we're going to start with Lisa Burcharts to do a land acknowledgement.
Thank you so much, Vicky, and welcome everyone. Today, we're going to begin this incredible day with an opportunity just to reflect on the unique connections and relationships Indigenous persons and their ancestors have had on this place for thousands of years. I'm fortunate to live, work, and play in Toronto. And as settlers, we're grateful for the opportunity to meet here. And we thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land from the beginning. Long before today, as we gather here, there have been First Nations peoples who have been the stewards of this place. We acknowledge that the land that we're meeting on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabeg, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. The treaty that speaks to most of the land that the City of Toronto occupies is Treaty 13. The Crown needed to consolidate its settlements along the north shore of Lake Ontario to Niagara. And after many years of back and forth, the Crown and the Mississaugas of the Credit settled the purchase of lands that included the Crown's primary settlement of York. This purchase guaranteed the right of the Mississaugas to harvest on and access the Etobicoke Creek. In 2010, the Government of Canada settled 2 Mississaugas of the Credit claims and readdressed parts of the treaties, some of the parts of the treaties that were broken. And Toronto, as we've learned from other sessions, is in the dish with one spoon territory. And the dish with one spoon is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, the Mississaugas, and the Haudenosaunee that bound them to share the territory and protect the land. Subsequent Indigenous nations and peoples, Europeans, and all newcomers, including myself, have been invited into this treaty in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. As settlers, this recognition and the contributions and historic importance of Indigenous peoples must be clearly and overtly connected to our collective commitment to make the promise and the challenge of truth and reconciliation real in our communities, and in particular to bring justice for murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls across our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. For those of you who are new to SheEO, if there are any of you on here, we do land acknowledgements at the beginning of all of our calls, and activators volunteer to do this and practice. So thanks so much, Lisa, for jumping in. Okay, we have to do this totally differently this year because we have so many ventures, which is amazing. We had 5 last year. We have 24 this year. Oh my God. And I mean, I just have to say, it was a really, really, really hard year for women on the planet, women entrepreneurs in particular. We had a record number of venture applications, a 47% increase. And we had a record number of activators. And then we got a match. So like, oh my God, we are all stepping into a whole new world. I'm so thrilled by this. And so we're going to go from coast to coast. We're going to start in the east and go to the west. And because we have so many ventures, we actually need help doing all the announcements. We're not going to hear from every single venture today because it would take us 3 hours to get through this. And we have Summit starting in 47 minutes. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to introduce activators. They're going to welcome in ventures as we go across the country. So please give your love and support and comments and woohoos in the chat. Next up, I just want to say for those who would like to have closed captioning, on the upper left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see Otter AI. You can click on that and see the closed caption that's going through. We'd also love you to share on social. We're using the IWD 2021. Hello, it's 2021 already. The IWD 2021 hashtag and tag SheEO when you do so. Okay, I'd love to ask everybody to come off mute for a minute and let's just get a huge drum roll going. All right, thank you. All right, it's muted up again. Okay, thanks. Okay, we all back? Great. I'd like to call on Morgan Smith, who's an associate advisor at RBC Dominion Securities and a SheEO activator, to introduce our newest venture located in Nova Scotia. Morgan?
Thank you, Vicki. It is so special that I get to introduce Kate Pepler of the Tear Shop. This is Nova Scotia's first package-free bulk store created to support, educate, and inspire folks to reduce waste in their lives. The Tear Shop's actually on the way to my office, and I remember stopping in for coffee on the way to work with a colleague. We showed up without mugs, which in hindsight is a really silly thing to do at a package-free store. Clearly, we didn't quite get the concept yet, but they have such a lovely approach to educating and inspiring that the friendly staff just loaned us a couple of ceramic mugs without missing a beat. And we headed off, mugs in hand, down the street, feeling like we just stopped in at a neighbor's for coffee. The Tear Shop's a wonderful part of our local community, and I'm so thrilled that they will now be a part of the SheEO venture community as well.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Annick Lehoulier from Quebec. Annick was one of the very first activators, has been a huge advocate for women in business through RFAC, Réseau des Femmes d'Affaires du Québec. She's a 6-time activator and a financial advisor at IG Wealth Management. Annick, over to you.
So first, I'd like to welcome in Audra Renier of Ear Access. They are working on the world's to-do list of good health and well-being by providing access to affordable hearing aids, transparent face masks, and hearing care for people with hearing loss around the world. They want to ensure that the millions of people who need hearing aids have access to them. Bienvenue Audra de Ear Access. Je te félicite pour ta mission qui est de connecter le malentendant à leur monde en offrant des appareils auditifs de haute qualité à prix abordable. Second, I would love to welcome in co-founders Erika Bratway and Catherine Morrison of Precision Analytics. Their mission is to help the organization faced with the world's toughest health challenges to make better decisions faster by delivering best-in-class services that harness cutting-edge data science tools. They are a boutique provider of health and life science-related data analytics solutions and are independent and fully woman-owned and funded company headquartered in Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue Erika et Catherine de Precision Analytics. J'adore votre mission qui est d'aider les organisations confrontées aux défis de santé les plus difficiles au monde à prendre de meilleures décisions plus rapidement en fournissant des services de premier ordre qui exploitent des données de pointe provenant d'outils de science. Last but not least, I'm so excited to welcome Marisol Labrec of Technology Ecofix. They design and develop innovative solutions for biological treatment of municipal and industrial wastewater that are more economical, environmentally friendly, and energy efficient solutions. Bienvenue Marisol de Technologie Ecofix qui conçoit et développe des solutions innovantes en traitement biologique des eaux usées municipales et industrielles, des solutions plus économiques, écologiques et éco-énergétiques. Bienvenue, mesdames. C'est avec un très grand plaisir que je vous accueille dans la communauté SheEO.
Merci, Annick. Also, I would love to thank Femisar for all the work that you're doing to build a strong ecosystem in Quebec and for being such an amazing partner. Thanks for recommending in Marisol to apply and previously Ananda. We love working with you. Okay, now we're going to Ontario with Michelle Smith. Michelle is a 4-time activator and associate director at BMO.
Good morning, everyone. As a SheEO activator, I'm honored to welcome in Kyle Bolden of WizKid Coding. They deliver live, online, and in-person coding and STEM programs to kids ages 4 to 14. Since 2016, their team has taught thousands of children across Canada, the US, and the Caribbean to code while helping them develop critical computer science and learning skills. These skills are designed to give them an edge in succeeding in our growing digitized world. Kyle and her team are having good education on the Sustainable Development Goals, World's To-Do Lists. Congratulations, Kyla.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Over to Jenny.
As a SheEO venture and activator, I'm excited to announce a few of this year's ventures. The next venture that we want to welcome in is Rainstick with founder Alicia McFedridge. We can't wait to see your IoT-driven recirculating shower that saves 80% energy and 80% water, but still has a high pressure flow rate of 3 GPM. Welcome, welcome, Alicia. Alicia was also a referral from SheEO activator and now team member Tanya Cheng, who also knows a couple of the other activators here as well. Next up, I'm excited to announce this venture working in education who is also B Corp certified. Let's welcome in Anu Bidani of STEM Minds Corp. They are focused on STEM education to empower K-12 youth to become fearless learners through online and in-person programs. A recent report by the World Economic Forum stated the jobs of tomorrow will heavily rely on a good grasp of STEM subjects. That's science, technology, education, and math. Now more than ever, our children need to become self-directed, lifelong learners. This means we need to alter how we teach and what we teach to unlock their full potential. Welcome,
Amazing.
Anu.
Thank you. And hey, Anu, 4 years in a row you've applied. Woohoo! So excited to see you selected this year. You've been a semi before, so thanks so much for all the work that you're doing. Back to you, Jenny.
The next venture will make you a little hungry. We want to welcome in Chef Pam of Fanjoy. Fanjoy is a culinary social enterprise delivering innovative culinary life skill programs, preparing meals, and a youth-led cafe to improve youth's mental health. As a Chopped Canada champion and also a youth and family therapist, award-winning Chef Pam Fanjoy delivers one-of-a-kind junior chef life skills programs while serving up her latest line of delicious gourmet to-go frozen meals now available for online ordering and home delivery in Ontario.
Amazing. Welcome in. And thank you to Innovation Guelph for the referral. Another amazing ecosystem partner of ours. Really pleased. Jenny?
The next venture produces plastic-free handmade watercolor paints and is 100% owned by an Indigenous woman. Welcome in Beam Paint and Color, founded by Anong Beam.
Welcome in, Anong. One of the things that I was blown away with in your application is how you were taught at a young age to harvest hematite pigment in the La Cloche mountain range near your home. And I'm just really interested in the paint tradition that you're doing. And so we're thrilled to have you in the community. Thank you for being here. Okay, Nita, come on down. Nita Tandon of Dalchini Stainless is going to come in and introduce a few more from Ontario.
A pleasure to introduce the next ventures. Our next venture makes dehydrated Asian-inspired vegan meals in 100% compostable packaging. Welcome in Backcountry Walk, founded by Melanie Ang.
Welcome, Mel. Really excited. And Brienne, little story here. Brienne Miller from NADA encouraged Melanie way back in her first round of products. And so we're so excited to see just the interconnection amongst our ventures and activators across the country supporting one another. Welcome in.
Next up, we have Kimberly Irwin from Haircuts on Wheels, a mobile haircut service designed for seniors to help them age in place and age well. It's more than just a haircut. They provide uplifting experience, dignity, and are able to provide haircut despite any physical challenges the seniors may have. Providing good health and well-being to seniors is an important part of working on the world's to-do list.
Welcome in, Kimberly. Kimberly has been a 3-time applicant to SheEO as well. and is a SheEO activator. Thanks a lot for being here. Woo!
Next up, we have Fazia Mohammed of Educare. They improve graduation outcomes for students with disabilities through a tech-enabled platform that connects colleges and healthcare providers to reduce barriers in their academic success. So for example, through the platform, students are able to book virtual appointments with physicians to discuss their ongoing health concerns.
Educare has received a lot of interest to partner in post-secondary institutions in the GTA. So we're really excited to see you start helping more students and be part of your journey. Thank you.
And next up, welcome in Noura Sharab and Jacqueline Sophia of City Social Enterprise, a conscious lifestyle brand committed to the self-reliance of refugee and displaced communities through long-term employment opportunities empowered by a global market. They are committed to working on the world's to-do list by providing decent work and economic growth. Welcome in.
I love the story behind Siti, which means my grandmother in Arabic. Living life with purpose, wisdom, and dignity embody the Palestinian culture. It's about keeping hope and peace alive in the midst of chaos, which, oh my gosh, we could really use right now. So welcome. Okay, now we're heading to the prairies. Devin Fiddler is with us, a SheEO venture who runs SheNative and also an activator. Over to you, Dev.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm excited to welcome in a fellow venture into the prairies of Canada. Welcome Mary Lobson of Reese Community. They are a trauma-informed, survivor-centered online platform for reporting sexualized violence that can be adapted to use across sectors and industries.
Thanks, Dev. This is our first venture based in Manitoba. We are very excited about that. Woohoo! We're going to get to every province soon. Thanks so much for being here. Back to you, Dev.
Now we're moving on into Alberta, with our third venture being added to Calgary, founded by Nina Carey. Welcome in, Folds. They launched during the pandemic, making extraordinary eco-friendly PPE scrubs for exceptional people, our frontline workers.
Nina, I was really blown away that this is the first protective scrubs for frontline workers that are antiviral, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. Wow, microbial. Hello. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here and really excited for the work that you're doing.
And the next one is our first venture to be located out of Edmonton, Connie Stacy of Growing Greener Innovations. They are a clean energy solutions company focused on engineering smart batteries and a battery energy storage solutions for residential, commercial, and industrial customers.
Connie, so happy to have you in the community and your unbelievable innovation. I know you have been on a journey over the past 6+ years building this without equity investment, which is like insane. You've bootstrapped this like only women can do. We're so thrilled to have it in the community and to feel your generosity already. Thank you. All right. We're cruising across the country quickly. We're in BC now. And we have, to announce the next 4 ventures, I'd like to invite in Dali Patra.
Hello, I am so excited to be welcoming in Lee Joseph of Squalwyn, an Indigenous skincare and wellness brand that honors cultural plant knowledge, Indigenous science, and self-care rituals, and offers skincare experiences grounded in nature.
Lee, really thrilled to have you as one of our Indigenous ventures this year in this incredible cohort and can't wait to learn from your plant-based wisdom.
Next up is Vanessa Liborde of Dream Writer. They're creating transformational virtual learning experiences that inspire kids to become change makers for the environment in their families and communities. What started as a project of the City of Vancouver in 1997 with engaging elementary school kids in water conservation and through theater. Now, they work with diverse communities to inspire environmental superheroes of all races, ethnic backgrounds, orientations, gender identities, and religions.
Thank you so much and welcome in, Vanessa. Educate Educating change makers of the future is exactly what we need. And thanks to Madeline and Patrice and Suzanne for recommending that Vanessa apply.
Thank you.
The next venture is one that's near and dear to my heart. It's a service that I've used, continue to use, and promote their services to other activators. Welcome in to Tambi Becca of Virtual Staff on Demand. They train African women from abusive relationships to work as virtual assistants, and they connect them with jobs, with website development.
Welcome in, Thembi. And I hear that you might be changing the virtual assistant to digital assistant after going through the retreat yesterday. So really, really excited to start using your service as well. Welcome.
Another amazing SheEO venture to welcome in, Aki Kaltenbach of Save the Sea Foods, a plant-based seafood company that offers healthy, tasty, and planet-friendly products with a mission to preserve our oceans and marine life.
This is so cool. So I mean, when I first heard about this, I'm like, this is the beyond meat of the seafood space without the gross chemicals and tastes amazing, I hear. So I can't wait to try it, and welcome in. Okay, next up is Patrice. Patrice, come on down, founder of Satya, SheEO venture, and a 4-time activator, is going to introduce the rest of the ventures in BC.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Our next venture is Amy Mitchell of Lease Shave. She's been helping people ditch the plastic and toxins one razor at a time. Let's please welcome in Amy Mitchell of Lease Shave. By 2050, it's predicted that there will be more plastic in the oceans than fish. The environment is a big driver for Lease Shave, including creating a high-end product with a better shave. Welcome in.
Welcome to a community full of women who, some of whom still shave their legs, so, despite the pandemic. So welcome in. Hopefully we get lots of new customers coming your way, Amy.
Amazing. And also the next one is Lynn Marie Angus of Sisters Sage. Welcome in to Lynn Marie Angus of Sisters Sage, an Indigenous wellness brand that uses traditional knowledge to create modern self-care products such as soaps, salves, bath bombs, and sprays. Welcome in, Lynn Marie. Oh, Erin Brilliant is next to be welcome. Brilliant is from Totem Design House. She is Haida and Cree, and she is an Indigenous woman-owned and family-operated business that creates, produces, and sells an array of Indigenous apparel, jewelry, home decor, and fine art. I'm also very happy to announce Tira Fraser of Isqueo Air. She is an Indigenous woman-owned airline building bridges between traditional air service and sustainable technology of the future. That's Advanced Air Mobility, AAM. Welcome in, everyone.
Wow, amazing. So I also just want to say, in the last year, we worked as a community to build a lot of relationships with Indigenous women entrepreneurs through the Lift Collective. Tira has a deep passion for creating the conditions for Indigenous women to thrive. And so we met every week and we grew relationships and we practiced asking and giving. And I learned so much from this amazing community of Indigenous women. 4 of the Indigenous entrepreneurs who were selected this year were all gifted in as activators from our community. And so we're so grateful. This whole idea came from Carol Bell in Australia, who actually said one of the ways that we can help more Indigenous women get their businesses up to this 50K bar that we have to apply to SheEO is to get them into the community as activators so we can build relationships with one another, understand each other's businesses, and support. And so just absolutely thrilled to have 4 Indigenous women entrepreneurs from your beautiful Lift Collective, Tira and crew. Thank you so much. Take a deep breath. Shall we all go off mute again and cheer away?
Woo!
Bravo!
Everyone. I'm going to pass now to Hannah. Over to you, Hannah.
Wow, what an incredible day. What an incredible day. Oh, we have a little bit of feedback. Are we okay now? Yeah. Perfect. So this is an amazing day. Activators, we have now welcomed in 24 ventures. This means we need to get to know them. We need to get into relationship with them. And starting March 23rd, we are going to start doing venture deep dives. And this is where you're going to learn so much more about the ventures. There's also going to be videos that go out on social over the next month. And this is where, as a community, as a venture myself, let me tell you, my venture would not be alive this year. I would have gone into bankruptcy if it was not for this community. From the calls, the texts, the generosity, this is why all the ventures at SheEO, yes, we have struggled during COVID, but we have also had so much support around us. So please sign up in there for the venture deep dives, get to know each venture, get in relationships, show up on the calls. Know that this will be on community, get open the Ask and Give app. All their Ask and Gives are going on to that app, and share the announcement. And more importantly, get more activators in, because we need so much more to support all these ventures that are coming in. So follow SheEO on social media. We have lots of virtual events, everything that's coming up. And join me in becoming an activator. Yes, I'm a venture, but I also became an activator this year because I experienced this incredible community. Really, really important feedback. We always do feedback and iterate really quickly at SheEO. So please, in chat, Nat will post the feedback form from today's announcement. And don't forget, in less than 30 minutes, we are doing the SheEO Summit. So all the ventures are going to be over there. We're going to have networking. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Minister Mary Ning will be kicking us off with Vicky and a couple of other ventures. And we have finance.world that is sponsored by RBC that's happening. I will be emceeing that piece. So know that it's on a different platform. You need to go into your email, or if you need to register, we'll put that in chat. It's not too late, and we will live stream some of the main stages. So if you want to save chat, which you can, just hit the three little dots on the side, and you can save your chat. Finally, thank you. Thank you to the ventures. They do so much work. Entrepreneurs during COVID. We trust you. We love you. You inspire us every day. And we can't wait to spend the next 2 days together and be radically generous, giving of our best selves. Thank you, everyone. It was incredible. Vicky?
Thank you again to all the activators who made this possible, to all the incredible ventures who are being funded. You know, from the very beginning, I remember people going, 5 ventures, you're funding 5 ventures in each country. How's that going to change anything? And I said, just give us time. This will scale up. And so we went from 5 ventures last year to 24 this year. And we hope to continue this exponential growth in every single country. You all started it. Every one of you who came in and believed in a model that could be very, very different, that the world could look really, really different than it does, that we could change the rules, that we could break the mold. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and every venture here is going to have a total transformation in this community because of all of you. So thank you very much, and see you in 30 minutes on the main stage at Summit. Love you.
I got house in the carriage, yeah. I got black love and marriage, yeah. They gon' say you can't have it, but I'm like, don't kill the messenger. We gon' break